How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome, basketball fans, to another exciting season of basketball right here on Redeemer Radio. Your announcers, Kenny Barr and Bob Mers, are ready to bring you all the action of tonight's games. Turn up the dial, sit back, and relax. Redeemer Radio has your courtside seats ready.
Welcome, basketball fans. We are back. Bob Mers to my left. I'm Kenny Barr, and we are in the house at Bishop Dwenger High School for what should be a very, very interesting game. We looked at the schedule earlier. Bob and I both went, ooh, the Homestead Spartans are in the building. So neither teams have a whole lot of playing time yet this year. It's going to be a great measure for both Spartans and our Saints.
Yes, Kenny, with both teams, especially Bishop Dwenger, going all the way to state, winning state in football, and Homestead having a long year in football. That always slows down. You have to get 10 practices in before these kids can compete. So Bishop Dwenger and Homestead being so successful year in and year out in football always starts basketball a little late, but should be a good ball game tonight.
Not to mention the success both these teams have had basketball the last couple of years. Homestead, of course, won state last year, but their roster different. I don't want to use the word decimated, but they lost 3 of their starters to graduation. That's sickness and stuff. And the Bishop Warrior Saints have made 2 incredible runs to semi-state the last 2 years. So I'm really looking forward to these 2 well-coached teams. And early in the season, they stopped the clock on Bob Storm and did a couple of sponsors. If you can hear this game, it's thanks to our communications sponsor, Dr. Tom and Mrs. Mary Briscoe and the Briscoe Family Dentistry. Their generous financial support helps make the team radio broadcast possible. Need emergency dental care? Call Dr. Briscoe at 260-486-9950. That's 260-486. Should have that number. I really do. And with that, let's go to our opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Let us pray. As we gather in your name, O Lord, there are so many things for which we are grateful, for you have created us in your image and likeness, and you have filled us with gifts and talents and abilities. We thank you for the gifts that you have bestowed upon these athletes, their coaches, their parents, and their supporters. We ask you to bless this contest in which we show forth the beauty of creation by using our talents wisely. Help us always to use them for your greater honor and glory in the spirit of fairness and competition, so that this game may truly be a way of bringing to the world an awareness of you who are Lord forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And our travel sponsor tonight, and you'll hear the owner of the travel sponsor voice in the background occasionally. The PA is announcer here at Bishop Dwenger High School, Pete Henry, and he's a guy that takes knowledge, and they specialize in commercial electrical needs for your business community. They can handle the smallest to the largest projects. Pete, here's the holler at it over here at the gym. We got to bring back to it. Give a call at 260-357-0123.
Know too much, Kenny, on Homestead or Bishop Dwenger. Bishop Dwenger won their only game Tuesday night, 53-50, and Sam Royal, main kid that's from last year, Sam Royal, 6'1" senior, had 21 of their 53 points. For Homestead, Taj Curry, he was the starter last year. He's averaging almost 20 points a game. Jack Ferguson, 6'2", juniors, averaging 16 and a half. So we don't know too much on Homestead or Bishop Dwenger. We'll know a lot more after this game, but as you mentioned, they're both well coached.
Yeah, Chris Johnson coaches Homestead boys. I guess Bob said there we had a stint right here at Dwenger High School several years back. And of course, Costoff was graduated in 77, so he's a year older than me. So he's been out of his old bag.
What's interesting, Kenny, they both have been Chris Johnson at Homestead for 17 years and Matt Kostoff now at Dwenger for 17 years.
Oh, interesting. So Kostoff took it.
And Coach Johnson took his brother's job. His older brother coached here, and now Chris, and now Matt Kostoff. So Dwenger and Homestead are very close with knowing both coaches.
Johnson's brother coached up in South Florida, and then they match up
In the semi-state where we were last year in Huntington.
Yeah, so we got to watch the brothers coach against each other. Not quite as big as the Super Bowl, but still pretty neat. Looking at the lineups, not much of a difference in the height, Bob. I think this is going to be an awfully close game. I don't recognize hardly any of the names as far as rosters go. And by the time the end of the season goes along, you know about everybody on every team and stuff. So a lot of kids coming up from JV, a lot of athleticism, I see. Donovan and Martin, I guess, are two pretty quick guards for the Saints, and I think he might be in the starting lineup. And David O'Daniel, I think he grew another 2 inches. He's 6'8". He's a tall one out there, but I don't know how he struggled a little bit last year with the skill set. We'll see how things are going here. He's a senior this year. Time to grab a little bit of senior leadership range.
It looks like, Kenny, like you mentioned, Bishop Dwenger is going to play 3 guards, and pretty much the same thing with Homestead. They go 6 foot, 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", and then 6'6". So both teams are identical. It looks like height-wise, position-wise, should be a good ball game, and I think we're going to see them going up and down the floor. And I think Dwenger's going to shoot a lot of threes. At least they seemed to do that last year.
We do have the starting lineups, but they're about 10 seconds away from starting to announce them. So which one would you like to take, Bob? I'll take Homestead, you take the Saints, all right? Starting lineup for the Homestead High School Spartans. Jacob Wolfkale. He is a senior. He stands 6 foot. They got him listed as the guard position. Jack Ferguson, whose name was mentioned earlier, Bob said he poured in a few points their first game of the season. He's a 6'2" guard. He's only a junior. Ty Curry, the guy who actually saved the game last year for him at State with a couple of steals and scored 8 points in the final overtime stand. He's a 6'3" guard. He is also a senior for Homestead. Fourth starter of the lineup, Parker Manges. He is a junior. He's a guard, stands 6'2". And rounding out the starting lineup, they got him listed at forward, and they don't have a center listed. But you know that's old school nowadays. A lot of schools don't even talk about centers. All the way up into the NBA, they don't have. They got 6'6" forward, Brandon Durnell. He'll be wearing number 42 for Homestead Spartans tonight.
Starting lineup for the Bishop Dwenger Saints under Coach Matt Kostoff. Sam Royal, 6'1" senior. Campbell Donovan, one of the better players off the reserve team. Campbell Donovan and Conlon Martin were both starting guards on the reserve team. Campbell Donovan, 6 foot junior. Conlon Martin, 6 foot junior. Zach Smith, who was on the varsity last year, didn't see too much playing time, a 6'3" senior. And as Kenny mentioned, David O'Daniel, I saw the Homestead Dwenger game last year. David O'Daniel started last year early in the year. They needed his height against Caleb Swanigan. He's 6'8", so Bishop Dwenger goes 3 seniors and 2 juniors, 6'8", 6'3", 6'1", 6 foot, 6 foot. So, and Kenny, the same thing with 3 juniors and 2 seniors with Homestead. So the experience is about the same. The height is about the same. So on paper, this is going to be a very even ball game. I look for this to go right down to the wire, I would think.
I'd like to see O'Daniel dominate in the middle. I hope he don't have any flashbacks from last year. Swanigan was just a beast. Hey, you know, we've got, you can help support your Catholic parish or school and help yourself in the process. The Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's Elevate program. You can call Elevate at 844-330-6611, or you can visit them on ndelevate.com to learn more. And you can hear Pete Henry. We're going to let him take her over for just a little bit.
And the other guard, a 6-foot junior, number 4, Campbell Donovan. Starting at forward, a 6-foot junior, number 20, Conlon Martin.
I got a feeling it's going to be a loud gym tonight, Bob. The band is in the house.
Yeah.
The cheering block for the Bishop Dwenger Saints is all the way up to the ceiling tonight. Thank God they're across the floor. And it's the Bishop, or the Homestead Spartans group, of course, they got their back turned to the introduction of the starting lineup. But there are no slots when it comes to making noise. So that's the way we like it. Bob and I just love a loud gym. The electricity is in the air. It's Friday night, December. It's like 0 outside. No, wait a minute. It's 65 outside. But we don't care. The weather's always.
Why would people want to go to Florida when we're 60s in Fort Wayne, Indiana?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Introductions are made. The teams are heading for the floor, and we're going to get started here in just a couple of bounces of basketball and a few handshakes and a few howdy-doos, and that'll be the last time they'll be nice to each other for the next hour and 45 minutes. Daniel Curry going to jump center.
Interesting, Kenny. Ty Curry at 6'3", jumping against O'Daniel.
O'Daniel controls the tip. Colin Martin goes back there, gets the basketball. He kind of dribbles a little higher than most guys. He brings it up a little bit past his hip. They got everybody set up. Now he is out in between the circles, directing a little bit of traffic. Fades left, bounce pass to Royal. Royal high right wing. Daniel falls for it and a block. Royal gets to the free throw line, puts it up. Rebound really, really high. Swipe out from underneath somebody by the Dwenger Saints. Got a nice offensive board. Around the shell they go. They get it out to Smithy. Smithy tries to get it down low to O'Daniel. He's way too far on the block. He's going to have to work a little bit. 2 dribbles, gets inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Homestead pulls it down. Brandon Burnell. A little bit of token pressure. Curry going to bring the basketball up for the Homestead Spartans. His running mate's looking for the basketball. He finally gets it to him to Wolfcale. Now they're dumping the left wing. Back to Wolfcale. Long bounce pass to the right toe. Drive, shot, up, bounces around, and falls in. So the first 2 points belong to Parker Menke and the Homestead Spartans. 3/4 court trap. Thrown over the top. Broken easily by the Bishop Dwenger Saints. They get it in the quarter, drive the baseline. Get it out top. They're trying to dump it down inside. One extra pass too many. Swiped by the Spartans and handed off to Curry. Curry's trying to drive, and the defense got back really well. Stopped them, so they're going to have to run a half-court set. Manganese, they swing it around to Curry, right wing. Little fake, he has to get rid of it quick. Oh, nobody to help him there. They got the cross-court pass over to Wolfcale. Wolfcale dumps it over to Manganese. Manganese back to Curry at the top of the key, drives in the lane, drops the pass off, 2 bodies to the floor. The whistle stops play, and they point to Homestead. So Bishop Dwenger must have knocked it out of bounds.
Both teams are playing man-to-man, a tight man-to-man. Both teams have to move the ball around, set some picks, try to get people open.
A little bit of confusion on what play they want to run, as the Homestead Spartans are all kind of clustered in one group, and the Saints defense are clustered in another. Like a mini-team meeting now. They go, oh, wow. Bang, bang, crunch. Durnell and O'Daniel beating on each other hard. They get it way out to the top. Ferguson with the basketball to Curry. Curry right wing drives, dishes over the corner. Drive by Wolfcale. He has to give it up. 3 on the way, hits the front of the iron, comes straight down and rebound Manganese. He puts it up and in.
He's got a nice left-handed hook shot. He's got both baskets, Kenny.
And Homestead again with a 3/4 court trap. As soon as they get over the 10-second line, they come. And the Saints just charge. Got it down the line. O'Daniel with a baseline shot, no good. They get it ahead to Curry. It's one-on-one with him and Royal. He gets around him, puts it up. Royal fouls him. Shot is no good. So the score will remain 4-0. 5:51 here, first quarter action. Early in the contest at Bishop Dwenger High School. First foul of the ball game goes against the Saints and Sam Royal.
Ty Curry, a 6'3" senior, very athletic, and he throws a lot of teams off, Kenny. He's left-handed, and sometimes it takes some of these teams, even though they have a scouting report, it takes them a while to get used to playing a left-handed player.
You know, we've seen a lot of left-handers early in the year. It's kind of unique. It happens, but they seem to get the job done. No, you're good. And the second free throw is good. So they stretch it out to a 5-0 lead. And they're picking it up a little bit more than 3/4 court. Now they're really running a half-court trap with the 2 guards just badgering them until they get over the timeline. As soon as they do, they get a relief valve in the middle. Bishop Dwenger's breaking that well. 3 on the way from the corner. The rainbow shot, no good. Curry.
Nice hustle by Homestead.
Really good hustle by Wolfcale to save the possession. He tipped it back to Curry, and he landed up in the stands. They got it down on the offensive end of the floor, out between the circles at high right wing. Jacob Wolfcale has it. And he finds Curry. Curry back to the top of the key. They're getting everybody to reset the offense. They move, get it to the left wing and across right wing. Wolfcale with a long 3, rattles out, no good. A rebound pulled out of there by the Saints. Smithy with a rebound. They get it forward to Donovan. Donovan dumps it off into the corner to Martin. Martin drives the lane, puts it up, and he is fouled on the way in. So he's going to get a couple of free throws for his hustle effort. Curry guilty of the personal foul there. That's the first one against the Homestead Spartans. So, got to get the goose egg off the board, Bob. It's 5:01, and the Saints are down 5-0.
This is not the start that Coach Kostoff wanted on your home floor, even though they've only played one game. Homestead's too good a team to give a 5-0 lead right away. Bishop Dwenger's a little rusty. Again, they don't have a lot of experience. These kids are going to learn by playing.
Second free throw is good. Quick lineup change for Bishop Dwenger. Evan Doling checked into the lineup, and he will spell Smithy. And the Spartans come over the timeline. Wolfgale with the basketball, dumps it off to the right side to Mangus. Mangus finds Curry. Curry at the free throw line. He dumps it right wing. Wolfgale tries to drive. Pass gets tipped. Curry recovers, puts it up left hand from the left toe. No good. Rebound Donovan. Donovan still has the basketball. Stops over the timeline. Flips it over to Doling. Doling cross-court pass to Donovan. Donovan thinks about it. Dumps it down inside to O'Daniel. Daniel finds somebody on the baseline. That's Martin. Martin put it up at the side of the backboard. That
wasn't a good-looking play, was it?
Kind of ugly. Ferguson, long cross-court pass to Mangus. Mangus, he likes to shoot it. He put it up. It rattles out. Two guys for the Saints fight for it. They barely get it before it goes fumbling out of bounds. To Sam Royal. Going to break the ball over the timeline for the Saints. And he's looking for somebody to set a pick high. Picks up the basketball and fires the cross-court over to Martin. Martin crossover dribble. Gets inside and kicks it out. Three on the way. Rims out. No good. Rebound dipped around. And taken out of there by Durnell. Hands it off to Curry. Curry sachets over the timeline. Little hand off to Wolfgale. Little pitch and catch. Now Wolfgale with a three.
Boy, they're shooting a lot of threes right now.
Hard off the back of the iron. Nice rebound, Sam Royal. That one went about halfway.
Dwenger's got to get Sam Royal going, Kenny. He's their leading scorer.
And he shoots a 17-footer from straight away. It's no good. Rebound fought for, and that's going to be a foul on somebody. And it's probably going to go against Dwenger. That's going to be on O'Daniel. David O'Daniel's first personal foul of the ball game. And the second foul on the Saints. 5-1 your score. 3:32 on the clock. The Saints going to take a timeout, so let's take a 30-second break ourselves. You're listening to 106.3 FM WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. A welcome home to your family of faith.
Are you looking for an orthopedic specialist? Ortho Northeast has been serving the community for over 50 years with offices in 3 convenient locations. Look for the location nearest you. Dr. John Pritchard is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon with 20 years of experience with OME and can assist you with the best treatment plan for your knee or shoulder pain. Dr. John Pritchard is looking forward to meeting you and helping with all orthopedic needs. Call Dr. Pritchard at 260-484-8551 or visit the web at www.orthone.com.
Our first quarter sponsor is Eisman Property Management, a local company that offers owner services to residential properties from a single home to large complexes. If you're a property owner needing a full-time maintenance staff to care for your property, or you just need to find a rental home, Eisman Property Management is here to help. Contact Eisman Property Management on the web at 456rent.com or call 456-RENT. That's 456-7368.
The Bishop Warrior Saints decide to throw on a full court press. Broke pretty easily by the Spartans. They put up a shot from the baseline. It's no good. A rebound pulled out of there by Royal. He's waving traffic off to the left, looking for somebody. He gets it over to Jack Pettenberg, who checked into the lineup. Gets it back to Donovan. Donovan drives. He got the ball picked right out of his hand by Wolfgale.
Nice move by Curry.
Curry puts it up in the left hand, and there's athleticism right there on display. As Homestead takes a 7-1 lead with 2:52. And the Bishop Dwenger Saints offense is slightly anemic here early in the first quarter.
They really don't have much presence in the pivot right now, Kenny. They're working the ball around the outside and probably going to have to start hitting that outside shot a lot better than what they're doing right now.
Donovan dumped it. Pettenberg back to Donovan. Sling it to the top key around the left wing over the corner. Back left wing, 3 on the way. Count it. Alan Martin with a 3 ball. 7-4. That makes the scoreboard look a little bit better. We'll get to a basketball score instead of a baseball score here.
Conlon Martin's got all 4 points for Dwenger.
Curry looking for instructions from Coach Johnson here, and Coach Johnson pointing with his right forearm like we're going to muscle it in there. Curry goes in, double teamed on the way in, floats, no good. Rebound fought for, still fought for, and they're going to call a foul on Should be nobody. That was just good aggressive play.
I think
there.
they're going to get Conlon Martin. They were both battling, so it was hard to tell who the foul was on.
We'll get the official board here in just a second. Lineup change again. This time Donovan's going to be down, and who slipped in on me there?
Zach McKenna, 6'1" junior.
7-4 the score, 2:03, and Homestead has the basketball. They did call the foul on Conlon Martin. Homestead Curry with the basketball just inside the arc. Throws it to the left side. They flag up a three. It's high off the iron. Rebound Homestead. It kind of rolls out of bounds. And Homestead's clapping, so they're going to retain possession of the ball underneath their own backboard.
Dwenger's tallest player is Evan Doling at 6'3". They got to do a little better job of rebounding now.
And they're leaning on each other pretty hard in there. Grinnell and Doling. They're still throwing around the shell. Another three on the way. Three, it's raining threes in there. That one missed too. Sam Royal with his third or fourth rebound of the game. Brings it down. He is picked up on the defensive side by Wolfgale. He gets it over the timeline. Flips it to the left side to Pettenberg. Pettenberg whips it across court to Doling. Doling way over the top to Royal. Royal flings it left wing. Back around the shell. Three fake. They get it down inside. Not on the block really. Have to work to get there. Kick it out for a three. Count it.
There's
again.
another three. Conlon Martin has all 7 points, Kenny.
And that was the three from the exact same spot he threw in the first one. So we got a tie ball game. $1:09 to go here in the first quarter. And Homestead with the rock. Gets to Curry. Curry drives inside the lane. He has to give it up. Defense was solid there. Three on the way. Ferguson puts it up. No good. Rebound Pettenberg. Pettenberg throws it ahead quickly to Martin. Martin with a hot hand finds Pettenberg. He drives,
Nice move.
Floats it up there. It's no good. Curry. Skies pulls the rebound down with 48 seconds to go. Charges down the left side of the lane. Dribbles behind his back. Loses control. They finally get it back around the shell. No, a fake three. No, a good three. No, a bad three. Hits the front of the iron. Rebound Homestead. They get it back out again. They're going to try and jack up another one. Oh, they got it over the corner. No, they're going to sling it way out the corner and start the offense again. Jacob
Oh, I thought he walked.
Drives all the way through everywhere. Nowhere did that ball come close to the rim. Rebound Homestead. They're going to reset it again with 20 seconds to go. Coach Johnson's giving them the let's go for one sign here from the bench.
Brandon Durnell's doing a good job rebounding. One of the stronger players. He already has 4 or 5 rebounds for the Homestead Spartans.
Curry tries to go one-on-one. Doesn't work. Oh, a no-look pass. There's 3 seconds to go. No control over it. That's a prayer if the one's going to come close to answering. No good. Hey, each team's got a touchdown. It's 7-7 at the end of one. Less than 2. 106.3 FM, WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. Welcome home.
Hello, I'm Tom Steele with Tom Steele Tire and Auto Repair, a family-owned business for over 35 years. We carry all major brands of new tires as well as a large selection of quality used tires to save you money. We do all types of auto repairs, be it brakes, alignment, or just fix your air conditioning. Tom Steele Tire, North Clinton or Illinois Road. Give us a try. You'll be glad you did.
Whether you fly a plane through the clouds or bake cookies with your kids, we want to give you more time to do what you love. Hi, this is Lisa Stauffer from First Federal Bank. Our checking accounts with online and mobile banking options let you do just that. Whether you're in the air or on the ground, ask us how you can get up to $150 when you open a new checking account and take advantage of these banking options. First Federal Bank, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Holy Cross College is proud to bring you the second quarter of tonight's exciting game. Holy Cross College is an affordable Catholic college offering a life-changing, life-affirming education and is closer than you think, just 2 hours away. Search for them on the web at Holy Cross College at Notre Dame, Indiana.
No, Homestead, first possession of the second quarter, tie ball game here. Curry has it, dumps it down into the corner to Durnell. He brings it all the way out to the top. He hands it off to Wolfgale. Wolfgale trying to get around O'Daniel. They got a big-time mismatch in there. Wraparound pass. Nobody's got control of it.
Nice
Two
hustle
bodies
by
on
the
the
Saints.
floor. Whistle stops play. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow goes the direction of the home team, the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And the Saints cheer block is, oh, no. Did I not see the jump ball called? Okay, there we go.
They're just doing a little cleaning the floor up, yeah.
Yep. Well, one of the Homestead Spartans stepped out of bounds and held his hand out like, I'll take that ball. I haven't seen that trick work in years.
See if
It
Bishop Dwenger.
about fooled me. Like,
With Bishop Dwenger's David O'Daniel in here, Kenny, see if they try to go inside a little more. They're working the ball around the perimeter, but they need someone to be able to get that ball inside and cause some problems.
They got a 2-2-1 press, a half-court trap press. Nope, they're going to leave him go this time. Royal loads one up from 3, rims out. Curry with a rebound for Homestead. Turns and looks, and the Saints relax the full-court pressure. They had it on the first possession, not on the second. Curry gets over the sideline and just about gets himself trapped, dribbles his way out of it. They're trying to get it down in the low blocks to Durnell. They got it there, but he had no place to go with it, so they back around the shell they go. Curry, right wing, couple of head fakes, hasn't fooled Royal one little bitty bit. So he's going to one dribble, tries to dump it down inside to Durnell, and slapped out of bounds by O'Daniel.
O'Daniel did a nice job of fighting around Durnell to try to knock that ball out of bounds. Durnell and O'Daniel are going to be an interesting battle the entire night. Whoever wins that, it'll go a long way of who wins the game.
Ivory Wilson checked into the ball game for the Homestead Spartans. He's going to spell Wolfkale. Ferguson to Ivory, over to Curry. Curry back over to Wilson. Wilson back to Curry. A little pitch and catch here from the left wing and top of the key. Now they just changed positions on the floor. Sling it to the right side. Ferguson down in the corner to Mangus, back to Ferguson. Curry, top of the key. Ooh, got himself up in here, almost got himself in trouble. Gets it back to Ferguson and back to Curry, and they're not making any moves toward the inside. They're trying to set up somebody down on the low blocks, and the zone that Bishop Dwenger's put out there.
Yes, Dwenger switched to that zone, causing some trouble here.
And a 17-footer from Durnell goes in from the baseline. Gives the Spartans a 2-point lead, 9-7. A little bit of pitch and catch, and they're going to break the press that way. They get it to Royal over the timeline. Flips it over to the right side to Pettenberg. Pettenberg tries to dump it to O'Daniel, and there's a foul on the play at 6:15 in the second period. Spartans up 9-7 over the Saints.
Both big men, one on Dwenger, have fouls. O'Daniel's got one and Durnell's got one. They got to keep both big men out of foul trouble.
Royal with a 3 from the corner, hits the front of the iron, rims around, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Homestead Mangus. He gets it to Curry. Curry is getting bumped and banged pretty hard by the defense, played by McKenna. He finally gets it to the top of the key and then finds Wilson as a relief valve. Left wing, Wilson's trying to fool somebody. Oh, he did. He had a pass to the basket and give it up to Curry. Curry drives the lane, puts it up way too hard off the glass. It bounces off and almost over 3 people's head.
That's Sam Royal's 4th rebound.
And around the shell they go. Royal drives the lane, puts it up.
It's got to be a blocking foul.
And a block foul. Good call, Bob. Coaches jumped up at the same time. I couldn't see it. So we depend on the Zebras, and I saw the blocking sign.
If that's Durnell, that's going to be big because that's 2 fouls on him. I'm not sure if it is or not.
I think it's Wolfkale, but we'll see here when they put the numbers up. They're pretty efficient about it. You're right, that's Durnell, Bob. That's his 2nd foul of the ball game.
And that's the size that Homestead has. He's their biggest player at 6'6". They bring him out. O'Daniel, right now, if I'm Bishop Dwenger, try to go inside and get more fouls on Durnell.
And Royal misses the front end of a 2-shot foul. Colin Martin comes back into the lineup. And who's checking in? Eric Martin. Just my luck. 2 Martins on opposite teams. We'll try to keep them straight for you. Checks in for Homestead. And Durnell does have a seat. So it's time for Dwenger to make some hay down on the inside on the offensive end of the floor.
Eric's
Royal
only 6'3".
Missed the second free throw. So the score remains 9-7. Homestead gets the rebound, gets it to Curry. Curry brings it over the timeline, floats to the right, changes to the left, gets inside the lane, kicks it back out. A 3 fake by Mangus. They're going to throw it around the shell to Wilson. Wilson takes a pick from Curry, gets inside, decides to throw it out to Mangus. They're just in love with the 3 around here tonight. Wilson with the basketball, looks back at Coach Johnson. Coach Johnson's giving him the double circle sign like, everybody get moving. Long bounce pass to the corner, 3 on the way. It's a knuckleball, but it goes in. Parker Mangus, good shooter for the Homestead Spartans. It's at 12-7.
He has 7 points, Kenny.
Donovan drives the lane, dumps it off to O'Daniel. O'Daniel way too down below. Gets it to Royal. Royal has to save it. Martin with a 3 on the left side. It rims out, no good. Rebound, Homestead Mangus. Mangus hands it off to Curry, and Curry sails over the timeline left side. Stops, dribbles, gets in between the circles, gives it up to Wilson, right wing. Wilson 1 dribble, and they're going to sling it around the shell. They get it down on the left side there. Nobody to dump it off to in the post, so they're going to try it again. See if they can break down the defense. And a timeout right in front of us. Well, thank you very much.
Coach Johnson didn't like the way the offense was being run, Kenny, even though he has a 12-7 lead.
Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to 106.3 FM at WFDR, Columbia City, Fort Wayne.
Matthew F. Hatfield, a health insurance specialist for those aged 65 and older, and for those under age 65 receiving Social Security disability. Matt provides Medicare supplement plans, Medicare Part D prescription drug plans, Medicare Advantage plans, dental, vision, and hearing aid insurance plans, and long-term care insurance plans. For taking good care during the best years of your life, call Matthew F. Hatfield at 484-6606.
We're back at Bishop Dwenger High School. 4:39 on the clock, second period action. I've been guilty of not giving you time. I apologize. I'm usually pretty good at that. 12-7 to score. Homestead up by 5, and they have the rock. They get it inside to Curry. Well, Curry decided to let it go clear into the backcourt. It's kind of an odd thing because nobody was challenging him, but he brings it over the timeline, and he flips it over to the right side to Ferguson. Ferguson finds Wilson in between the circles. Left wing to Mangus. He fakes the pass into the post. There's nobody there. Gets to Curry. He let him go. 3 on the way. Rebound fought forward. Tallest guy on the floor. Pulls it down. David O'Daniel did his job defensively that time. Gets to Donovan. Donovan hands it over to McKenna. McKenna it's about a 3. Flicks back over to
Dwenger's
Donovan.
played almost 4 minutes, Kenny. They don't have a point here in the second quarter.
Austin Burns checked into the lineup at the timeout. Gets it over to Martin. Martin in the corner. Burns. 3 on the way.
Good shot.
McKenna from the top of the key.
Dwenger needed that. They have 3 baskets, and they're all threes.
12-10 your score. 3:52 on the clock and counting. Second period action here at Bishop Dwenger High School. The Spartans again slinging it around the shell. They get it to Curry. He is at the free throw line. Fakes, drives, floats, up and in.
He's a smooth-looking player, isn't he?
No real challenge defensively that time. He kind of faked it. And we got somebody with a big-time cramp right in front of us. It's Curry grabbing his right calf. And we have a timeout on the floor.
They've already have their starting center in foul trouble. And now Curry with, as Kenny mentioned, that's their 2 of their better players. Curry's just such a smooth-looking player. He has 5 points, 3 rebounds. He's just as athletic as you're going to see.
Chase Nicewanger going to change places with Curry here as he checked into the lineup. And the referee is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Right now, Homestead's got 6 fellas on the floor. Somebody's cheating. You can't do that. Jack Ferguson's going to have a seat also. So we got Wolfgale, Wilson, Nicewanger, Mangus, and I'm not sure Teron Taylor maybe on the line. We'll catch that on the fly.
Dwenger should try to go inside and take advantage of
Martin.
Of the size.
And that's exactly what Martin did, but the size didn't help as he ran over somebody, and they call a charge. That's the 4th foul on the Bishop Dwenger Saints. It's 2 on Martin, and he's been the bulk of the scoring for the Saints. He's going to have a seat, and Sam Royal is going to come in. The coach does not want him to pick up his 3rd foul in the first half.
As Kenny mentioned, he has 7 of the 10 points, 2 threes. And Sam Royal, the leading scorer for Dwenger, has got to really pick up his scoring.
Be interesting to see who handles the basketball mostly for Homestead now that Curry is on the bench, because he's handled it probably 80% of the time, I believe.
Dwenger's back to man-to-man now.
Wilson with the basketball. He's in between the circles, tries to lower the left shoulder and drive around everybody. He finds the seam, puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by the Saints. Smithy. Smithy gets it forward to Royal. Royal over the timeline. Left side of the floor. Smithy in between the circles. They sling it over to the right side to Donovan. Donovan finds Royal. 3 feet outside the arc. Hits the iron. No good. Rebound goes on. Ooh, Wilson.
Littlest guy on the floor got the rebound.
Athletic rebound. He gets it over the timeline, and the Spartans again are going to throw it out and around the shell. Not a lot of guys trying to go inside. Another 3 by Mangus. Rangefinder. He didn't hit anything. Royal picked up the.
That's Sam Royal's 5th rebound.
Get it to Donovan. Donovan drives, puts it up, whistle, stops play. He is fouled on the way in. Well, Campbell Donovan. I'm going to get a crack at the free throw line. And that foul is going to go against the Homestead Spartans. Number 20, Parker Mangus. Nope, I'm too quick. It's on Ivory Wilson, his first of the ball game. 14-10 your score, Bob. 2:22 on the clock.
Dwenger does a lot better job, Kenny, when they drive into the basket. They're drawing fouls on Homestead. Campbell Donovan's a good free throw shooter. Dwenger's got to move the ball around. Not much size. Now Curry's back in there, so that really helps Homestead. He's the glue of the Homestead Spartans this year. But Dwenger's got to take the advantage of their size. And again, when they're driving, they're getting Homestead in foul trouble.
McKenna checked in the back of the lineup for the Saints also, and Ferguson in for the Homestead Spartans. Second free throw is good. 14-12. Count 2 for Mr. Donovan. And Curry brings the basketball over the timeline. McKenna all over him like a blanket, although Curry just went around him. And the ball hit the iron 5 times and popped out. And Dwenger come out of the rebound. It was a rebound nobody wanted, and somebody reached in and slapped him on the way by.
That's 5 team fouls on Homestead right now.
I'm going to call that one on Chase Neiswanger. That's his first for the ball game. It'll be 5, as Bob just said, for the Homestead Spartans. 14-12 your score. 2 minutes and counting. Second period action. Over the timeline and around the shell again. We've been calling that a lot tonight. Not a lot of inside play until it comes time for rebound. Smithy with the basketball. Hands it off to Donovan. Donovan drives the lane, stops, spots an 8-footer, goes 9 feet hard off the back of the iron. Rebound, hot potato, finally. Wow, they had it and just handed it away. Neiswanger gave it up to Curry. Curry finds Wolfgale. Wolfgale stopped
nice
and
move.
Got inside, tried to bounce pass to the corner. He got slapped around by the defense, and good job that time by the Bishop Dwenger defense to recover as Wolfgale tried to grab it on the way out. It got caught, so the Saints have the basketball.
There's been only 4 turnovers, Kenny. 2 on both teams. The turnovers have been pretty good, but 14-12, it's a low scoring. Neither team's doing a lot of scoring right now.
Well, you won't need your calculator to do the first half stats, that's for sure. 1:20 to go on the clock and a 2-point spread, and they haven't scored 26 between them. Over the top, Pettenberg. Pettenberg drives the lane, kicks it out. 3 on the way, no good. A rebound fought for.
That's O'Daniel, and that could be his
push.
I think, yeah, I thought he's already had 2, but I could be wrong.
And he's not a happy camper as he goes down the floor. He knows he's guilty of that, and that is his second foul.
Our enriched curriculum focuses on academics, service to the community, and participation in extracurricular activities, all while building on the foundation of our Catholic faith. Tuffy, our saintly mascot, reminds us that we are all called to be saints. Call us at 260-496-4700 or visit us online at bishopdwenger.com to find out how you can become a Dwenger saint.
Think of Briscoe Dentistry for your family's dental care. Dr. Todd Briscoe and team know that your body is more than just teeth and gums. Your oral health affects the performance ability of your entire body. And on the field or court, you want your body to perform at its best. So trust Dr. Briscoe and team to provide the ultimate in preventative, periodontal, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. To optimize your body's performance, contact Dr. Briscoe at 260-486-9950 or on the web at briscoedentistry.com.
Want low mortgage payments? With mortgage rates still near historic lows, now may be the right time to purchase the home of your dreams or refinance your current one. This is Dan Fivecoat from First Federal Bank. I will work with you one-on-one to find the perfect financing solution for you. After all, we're better together. Contact me, Dan Fivecoat, at 260-489-4621 or visit us on the web at first-fed.com for more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's halftime here at Bishop Dwenger High School. The Saints enjoy an 18-16 lead. This is a guys' game. It's a low-scoring affair. Historic St. Felix Catholic Center is open for retreats. Located in Huntington, Indiana on 30 scenic acres with plenty of recreational areas and a serene Blessed Mother Grotto. St. Felix Catholic Center is the perfect location for a single day of prayer through overnight retreats. The former home of Venerable Solanus Casey. Come visit today and plan your visit at sfcatholiccenter.com. Well, Bob, I think we've seen something we've never seen before.
You're exactly right, Kenny. Again, we were mentioning 5 baskets for Bishop Dwenger. They had 2 baskets in the first quarter, and they were both threes, and they were both by Conlon Martin. Here in the second quarter, they've got 3 baskets, and they're all threes. Sam Royal and 2 by Zach McKenna. 5 baskets, all threes, and they're 3 out of 6 from the foul line. They had 7 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second. Homestead 7 in the first, 9 in the second. Parker Mangus has 7 points for Homestead, but I think Ty Curry, he will be the, if Dwenger could slow him down, Dwenger could possibly win this game. But as Ty Curry goes, so does Homestead. They have 5 points. Foul trouble could be a problem, but Dwenger's not really going inside. They're not getting any inside scoring at all because they're shooting all the threes.
They're shooting threes, and I don't think that there's a lot of passing lanes. Homestead defense is pretty tight down there, and they're not getting any kind of good looks. And boy, Donovan and O'Daniel are just pounding on each other. They're going to have some body bruises when this thing's all done. Brandon Ernell's getting there beating on him. Mangus, yeah, he kind of floats in and out there. He's listening to the guard, but he's playing more of a forward than anything.
And he has 7 points. He had 4 in the first quarter between Mangus and Curry. They're doing most of the scoring for Homestead right now.
I'd love to see him get it down in the low blocks to O'Daniel, and he's got it there 3 or 4 times, but they push him out far enough where he's really not, he don't have the heels on the paint like you like to see him. So he doesn't have a lot of move. He's about 2 steps out, which makes him put the ball on the floor, gives the defense the time to come over and react on the help side. And by the time he's ready to get it up, there's 2 guys, maybe 3 guys in his grill over there. So.
And with him and Durnell having 2 fouls, however that goes, again, could decide this game also.
Yeah, it could be. There's a lot of things that could decide this game. A low-scoring affair. It's going to be one of those games where it should be every game, but this is one of them especially important that every possession is precious. But you just don't want to turn it over. You just want to do anything dumb. 18-16 is a first quarter score in most of our guys' games that we do, and that's where we stand at halftime. So if you can hear this game, it's thanks to our communication sponsor, Dr. Todd, Mrs. Barry Briscoe, and the Briscoe Family Dentistry. Their generous financial support helps make this Redeemer Radio Sports broadcast possible. Need emergency dental care? Call Dr. Briscoe at 486-9950. That's 486-9950. Well, let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back to pick on Coach Bob and see what he would do, making adjustments for the second half. You're listening to 106.3 FM WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. Welcome home to your family of faith.
Programming on Redeemer Radio is underwritten in part by Bob Busher Homes. Floor plan customization is what they specialize in. Find floor plans, building sites, and read Bob's story on the web at bobbusherhomes.com. Bob Busher Homes is locally owned with offices in Fort Wayne and Angola. For more information about new home building or remodeling, Bob Busher Homes can be reached at 260-490-3355.
A clean office space. Okay, that's an easy choice, and choosing the right company to clean your business is easy too. Sioka's Professional Cleaning is the choice of a lot of Fort Wayne companies because of the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Sioka's does it with built-in check systems to make sure your business is cleaned beyond your expectations every time. First impressions are critical, so make sure yours is always the best with professional cleaning from Sioka's. The best people, the best service. 483-2112 or online at siokas.com.
Spherion Staffing, locally owned by the Pentenberg family, excels in finding the best candidates for industrial, clerical, customer service, non-clinical healthcare, IT, and professional direct hire placements. Spherion clients are accustomed to getting the right employees at the right time, every time. Spherion Staffing supports the proud excellence of the Dwenger Saints and the Lures Knights, both on the field and in the classroom. Whether you are seeking your next career move or searching for great employees, call us at 260-496-9900 or visit us on the web at spherion.com/FTWayne.
Hi, sports fans. Sean McBride here, inviting you to try the Barbershop experience. St. Joe Center Barbershop, located at the corner of St. Joe Center and Maplecrest, prides itself on professionalism, cleanliness, and a family-friendly atmosphere. In their third generation of family ownership, they have a combined experience of over 125 years. Give them a call at 485-6981. It's my barbershop of choice. That's St. Joe Center Barbershop at 485-6981.
And we're back at Bishop Dwenger High School with about 2:20 on the clock and halftime. And the Saints are up by 2 by virtue of 5 threes and 3 free throws. And Bob, let's say you're Chris Johnson. You've been doing this a long time. Your team is anemic offensively, inexperienced because a lot of kids just haven't had a lot of floor time this year. What's your motivational speech for the Homestead Spartans?
Just keep playing hard. The biggest thing is when you're playing a team that's made 5 threes, you got to get in their grill. You got to tell your guards or anyone on the floor, the three-point shooters, you can't say, well, I'm going to get close to them. You got to get a hand in their face, make them take bad shots. And I'm very impressed with Curry. Even though Dwenger's held him to 5 points, I keep the ball in Curry's hands, and I think he's the most athletic on both teams. And I think you got to go to your main man, Curry, let him either drive or pass off. Darnell's got to keep doing a good job on the boards. And Mangus, Curry, and Darnell are the 3 guys to me look like can win or lose this game for Homestead. And Darnell's got to stay out of foul trouble.
What do you think of the defense I see nowadays? Kids just run at somebody, kind of jump in front of them. You think it really bothers a good shooter or not?
Well, I don't know. You're right, because sometimes they jump at them. But you know, when you and I played many years ago, you hate the kid that's in your face all the time. So I think you have to play that real tough defense, especially Coach Johnson will lose it if they don't find the three-point shooters. And right now, that's Martin and McKenna.
Okay, Coach Kostoff, you got 30 seconds to motivate the troops. What do you tell him?
He's got to do a better job of getting that ball inside. Kenny, did it seem to you in the first quarter, Dwenger just sort of went through the motions. They passed the ball around, but they didn't really do anything. I mean, it's great to move the ball around, but it didn't seem that they had any purpose. They got to have more of a purpose when they're moving the ball, and they got to go into a Daniel at least a little inside out, or if they don't have any inside game, Homestead will really jump on that three-point shooting.
Third quarter about to begin, and our third quarter sponsor is the Hubcap Express. They are the expert in run flat tires and plus size fitment. Need your tires straightened? Hubcap Express, 6 and 10 wheels. For all your tire needs, visit Hubcap Express, located at 606 West Coliseum Boulevard, and on the web at hubcapexpress.com. They are our third quarter sponsor.
Both starting lineups, it looks like Homestead, Darnell, Mangus, Curry, Ferguson, and Wolfcole. For Bishop Dwenger, it's Royal, Campbell, Donovan, Martin, Smithy, and O'Daniel.
Homestead's going to have the rock first here. And a little bit of pressure. They do finally get it in. Hand it off to Curry. Curry guarded closely by Tomlin Martin, and he just picked off play. Curry just stopped. That was kind of odd.
And Martin's got 2 fouls. He's got to watch it on defense. He doesn't want to get a third foul right away trying to stop Curry.
Ferguson and Wolfscale playing pitch and catch out here way outside the top of the key. They finally dump it down to the right corner. Going to sling it around the shelf. Curry fakes the 3, drives, gets to the left toe, puts it up and in. So, Taj Curry ties the ball game at 18 for the first shot of the second half. And again, Homestead comes out with that three-quarter court, and then they backed off into what looks to be like a 2-3 zone. Now they're going to man-to-man. See Mangus chasing somebody around down the baseline. They get it down into O'Daniel. That's what we're talking about. Get Manley, put it up, comes up short. And
I don't know how he tipped that in.
Perky underhanded tip, but he got it back up and in.
He didn't give up on it. Wasn't the best looking shot, but he tipped it in with his left hand. That's his 4th rebound.
Well, the best thing about that is they got it to him in a nice deep spot where he could do something with it before the defense could come and bother him. So Homestead's got the ball down on the offensive end of the floor. Curry with a couple of head fakes. Get it up the top of the key to Ferguson, right wing, down inside.
Nice move.
Around.
There's a silly foul on O'Daniel, his 3rd already.
Durnell out-hustled O'Daniel that time as he just got around him. Durnell, good move, and O'Daniel flat-footed. And that's going to earn him a spot on the bench just right now because that is his 3rd foul of the ball game. Evan Doling going to come into the lineup for him.
We haven't even played 2 minutes, and that's the 3rd foul, as Kenny mentioned, and that's what what Homestead wanted to do. 4 points for Durnell, and he's strong inside.
He's going to fire up his free throw. It's up. No good. Rebound, fought for. Dwenger comes out of the pack with it. Look in question for a little bit. Martin gets in the corner quickly. Shot, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Saints put it up and in. Count it.
I think it was Evan Doling, 42.
Yep, doing his job. He came in and did exactly what O'Daniel's supposed to be doing. Cleaning up the glass on them long shots. Over the timeline, here they come. Curry, right side, they get it down in the corner. Mangus for 3. Hits the back of the iron, fires back out. And Martin for the Saints with the basketball. He's just going to go. He goes above Curry. Didn't get it high enough. Curry comes out with a rebound, baseball pass.
Oh, nice pass.
In front of everybody, puts it up and in. So the scoring is picked up a smidge here, starting in the 3rd quarter. 5:57, and it's 22s for everybody. Royal cuts through the lane. They didn't see him go through there. They get it around the shell. Pumping Smithy to Royal. 5-footer, bang.
Looks like Royal has a little size advantage on that offense. They could go to Royal a lot more often, I think.
Yeah, they got the mismatch they wanted to on Royal that time, and he made them pay. Curry with the basketball. Bounce pass over to Bucknell, again way outside. Now he finally goes inside, sets a pick. 3 on the way for Ferguson.
Oh, nobody boxed out Durnell at all.
Nobody boxed out nobody. Durnell with the easy offensive bucket. 24s for everybody. 5:18 on the clock and counting. Campbell Donovan gives the basketball up to McKenna. McKenna Smith is
nice play.
Back to Martin. Martin
nice
drives,
play.
It up and in. No call as 2 bodies hit the floor. So incidental contact.
That could have been Martin's 3rd foul, too. That's important.
26-24. I think he was too far underneath the bucket to really get the call. And
nice teamwork.
Saints had him scrapped. 2 quick bounce passes, and they got it to Curry down to the baseline. He put up a reverse layup. Ball is stolen by Homestead.
Dwenger got sloppy on offense there.
Curry's 1-on-2. He's going to have to bring it back. 3 on the way. No, they faked it.
He traveled.
He faked everybody out, including himself. Wolfcale with the walk for Homestead. 4:38. And we're tied at 26. And timeout.
Coach Kostoff didn't like what was going on offensively, I think.
Don't blame him a bit. Let's take a 1-minute break ourselves. 106.3 FM, WRDF, Windy City, Fort Wayne.
Not a second to spare. At First Federal Bank, we know that's how you feel when running your business. You need banking solutions that make the most of your precious time. We offer tailored solutions to help you manage your cash flow and services designed to streamline your paperwork, all with your time in mind. Call me, Tracy Bodan, at 260-432-0022 to learn how you can feel like you have a personal bookkeeper working for you around the clock, or visit first-fed.com. First Federal Bank, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tri-State Warehousing is one of the most complete service-oriented companies in the warehousing field today. Located in Fort Wayne, Tri-State Warehousing is a 50,000 square foot dry and temperature-controlled storage facility, serving 2/3 of the continental U.S. with overnight rail service. The dedicated staff and specialty services of Tri-State Warehousing are known throughout the industry. For great things in store, call Tri-State Warehousing, 260-436-2010. That's 260-436-2010.
And we're back at Bishop Dwenger High School. 4:38 in the third. We're tied at 26. And the trainer working on Curry's, both his calves that time, right in front of us here in that nice long timeout.
If that was me, Kenny, I'd be out for about a week.
I already am. Martin with the basketball, slugging to Donovan. Donovan finds Doling in the corner. Doling brings it all in the top of the key. Hands to Martin. Martin drives, tries to kick it out, but gets away from their buddies. Tip, recovered by the Saints, and thrown out of bounds. As they tried to shoot one across the Royal, and it was a very errant pass. He reached out as far as he could with his right arm, just not enough right arm to get to it.
Dwenger only had 2 turnovers in the first half, and that's 2 already here in the third quarter.
Curry with the basketball for the Homestead Spartans. Badgers adjust ever so slightly by Campbell Donovan. Hands it off to Ferguson. Ferguson flips it over to Wolfkill. Curry running around the world. He's over the right left corner over there, and they missed him completely. They get to the right side, try to get it too much traffic. Curry.
Boy, they lost Curry on that play.
They put it up and in, and he's hurting.
You can't afford to lose the best player on Homestead on, I don't care if it was a pick or not. You got to find him all the time.
He made a 3, but he is wincing as he's moving up and down the floor. So I don't know how much longer he's going to go. Traveling will call on Campbell Donovan as he tries to establish a little bit of offensive room. And the defense did a nice job of standing still. It wasn't a foul, but it was certainly a turnover. Oh, Homestead. Ferguson could trigger the basketball in against some full court pressure that the Saints have applied. Get it to Curry. Curry.
That's the way to beat the pressure when you got Curry on your team.
Ferguson on the way for 3. Count it.
All of a sudden, Homestead's hitting on all cylinders. It put the ball in Curry's hands, and good things happen.
Doling with the basketball up top. Hands it off to McKenna. McKenna gets it over to Martin. Martin thinking about driving, spin move, kicks it out. 3 on the way for McKenna. No good. He goes and gets his own rebound and banks it on.
He already has 8 points, Kenny, and he didn't start, but that was a nice-looking bank shot by Zach McKenna.
Josh Curry brings the basketball up, looking for somebody to give it off to, and he finds Wolfcale. He's going to do the same thing he did last time. He's going to go around the world to see if they can't lose him again. This time the defense is tight on him, so they can't get it to him. They're going to go the other way. Ferguson dumps it off in the corner to Wolfcale. Wolfcale brings it all the way back. Flips it to Curry. Curry's got it on the left wing. He's got defense right in his face. They dump it in the middle of the left post.
Well, he's walking on that one.
You betcha. You betcha. So the Saints get the basketball back on the turnover. And Jack Pettenberg in the lineup. Campbell Donovan's going to have a seat. And for Homestead, Ivory Wilson going to check in, and he is going to spell Jacob Wolfcale.
Homestead 3 turnovers first half, 2 here in the third quarter.
The lineup's the right. Doling triggers the basketball into Martin. Martin flips it over to Pettenberg. Pettenberg finds Royal. Royal's looking for somebody to cut through. The defense got right in McKenna's way. That didn't work real well. So they get it Doling. Doling gets inside, up and under move. They still stayed put, and the help side defense slowed everything down, so they're going to reset the offense. McKenna gives it over to Royal. Royal gets inside, stops at the free throw line, kicks it over to Martin. Martin kicks it outside to Doling. Doling drives, stops, up and under. Nope, still didn't go, so he kicks it out. Martin for 3. Count it.
Boy, he's a good-looking shooter, isn't he, Kenny? He's got 4 baskets, and 3 of them are threes.
He needed to stem the tide. 32-31 now. Homestead up by 1 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Curry with the basketball, looking to take a pick at the top side by Durnell. He decides to just jack up a 3.
You can't give Curry that much room.
And he put it in. Smooth as silk. 149. Martin going to answer the other end. Ball's in the air. Rebound goes really, really long. Pulled out of there by Homestead. They're out in front of the pack.
Dwenger just got beat down on the floor that time. Homestead's outplaying him right now.
Magnus with the assist. Ferguson with the bucket. Saints back in there into the floor. Pettenberg tries to drive, cut off. They get it over the corner to Royal. Royal's got Curry on him. Royal, he backs up, makes a little room, puts it up and in. Nice 2-pointer, about 15 feet with the right wing.
7 points for Sam Royal. They got to keep him hot. He's got to slow down Curry, and then he's got to also outscore him.
Ryan Berghoff is standing at the scorer's table waiting for a chance to check in. We got 1:10 to go. Curry with the basketball. Kind of loses it, gets it back, flings it to the right corner.
Homestead's red hot now, aren't they, Kenny?
Ferguson with the 3.
He did not score, and he has 8 points this quarter.
40-33 the score. Royal fakes a 3, drives.
Oh, nice play.
Pass. Beautiful basketball play by the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Doling with the recipient, and Royal with the assist.
Homestead has 23 points in the first half. They have 24 here in the third quarter.
Going to get more.
Wow.
Curry goes driving in the lane. It didn't go, but he's fouled on the way in, and I think Royal might be guilty of the personal. He had about 3 stop-and-go moves before he finally got Sam off his balance, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Only the second foul called this half, both of them been on the Saints. And Royal's first of the ball game. 40-35 your score. Homestead up by 5. 37.9 on the clock.
15 points for Curry, 1 out of 1 from the foul line.
1 out of 2 for the foul line. Oops. Curry stepped over early, so it wouldn't have counted if it went in, but it was short anyway. A little bit of lane violation by the shooter. Which happens occasionally.
Again, Kenny, Homestead had 16 points at the half. They've had 24 points here in the third quarter.
Missed the second one. Rebound pulled over out of there by Ryan Berghoff, who did get into the lineup. They get it over in the corner to Royal. Royal guarded closely by Curry. Picks it up, fires it out in between the circles. 27 seconds. They look to Coach Kostoff for instructions. He says, let's go. Give it to Royal. Royal, 7.
Boy, that was everything except in that time.
Yep, hit the bottom of the net, pop back out. Ivory Wilson with the rebound. Into the Curry. 14 seconds to go. Coach Johnson's got everybody where he wants them. He wants one shot.
Curry's going to either drive and either dish or take it himself.
Curry went to take a pick by Durnell. Kind of went the other way.
Wow,
Curry
he went through 2 guys.
No good, and that ends the play. 40-35 your score. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to 106.3 FM, WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. Welcome home to your family of faith.
We're all searching for answers, searching for meaning in our life. But the world and the culture give us empty solutions and empty promises. We know there is more to life because we're searching for the real truth and a real meaning. You can stop searching because you found Jesus Christ at His Catholic Church. Redeemer Radio. Welcome home to your family of faith.
There's a new dining experience in Fort Wayne, just waiting to be discovered by sports fans everywhere. Newly remodeled The Lodge, located in the Coyote Creek Golf Club, is open to the public, offering great daily lunch and dinner specials. Bring the family in to enjoy our spacious family room after the game. The Lodge is proud to support Bishop Dwenger and Bishop Luers football. Come celebrate the W's with their friendly staff. The Lodge is located at 4935 Hillegas Road. To save your table for after the game, call 260-203-3154.
40-35 your score here at Bishop Dwenger High School. Homestead Spartans stretched the lead into 5. And your fourth quarter sponsor, you can help support your Catholic parish or school and help yourself in the process with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's Elevate program. Call Elevate at 844-230-6611 or visit them online at ndelevate.com to learn more.
Bishop Dwenger is going to have to slow down Ty Curry, Kenny, if they want to win this game.
Saints have the basketball. Got it high on the right wing. They got one of the taller guys, Ryan Berghoff, 6'4", and he probably shouldn't be handling the rock because he just turned it over. So, without getting a shot up, the Homestead Spartans are going to get their crack at it, and the Saints are going to tighten up the defense a little bit. Well, they fake it. Now they're going to relax and get back over the 10-second line.
Curry has 15 points, and 10 of them were in the third quarter.
Curry to Wilson. Wilson drives, decides to pull it back out, ran into a whole bunch of white shirts, kicks it out to Ferguson. Ferguson just did the same thing, hands it back to Ivory Wilson. Wilson swings it around the shell. They're trying to get it down on the inside. Wow, it's getting hard in there. Two Saints banged each other pretty hard. Left Durnell wide open. He put it up and in.
Durnell has 8 points, and he's hurting Dwenger inside.
I think Berghoff hit Sam Royal on the way through, and they both fell down. Royal gets up and in.
He just threw it up.
A no look over the head.
I don't know how that went in, do you?
Coach Kostoff's got the funniest grin on his face, looking down.
When in doubt, throw it up there.
Yeah, that worked. Josh Curry gets it out to Durnell. He's at the top of the key. Wilson, they got Durnell streaking down the right block. He backs up and puts it up. Nice shot.
He has a good catch for a big man, doesn't he?
He sure does. 44-37, your score, 6:43 left in regulation. We have the basketball. Donovan gives it over to Royal. Royal is fouled on the floor, and Curry got a piece of him. Curry got him with a little bit of forearm. Here comes O'Daniel, and here comes Martin back into the lineup. Berghoff and who else is? Penton going to sit. 6:37 on the clock, 44-37. The Saints have the ball under their own basket. Triggered in to get it around the shell. Martin, left wing, bounces into O'Daniel, and there we go.
That might be the third foul on Durnell.
And Durnell, that one is a ticky-tack. And they got two guys beating on each other down there, and they don't do a thing, but that one, a little bit of a shove, they called it. Third foul on Durnell, second on Homestead. Shots up, no good. Tip. Homestead comes out with it. They get it out, release out to Ivory. Ivory Wilson gets it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Ferguson with the three on the way. It hits the iron, goes up and over the backboard. So that'll be out of bounds to the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Yeah, Bob, O'Daniel and Durnell just pounding on each other.
Brandon Durnell had 2 points at halftime. He has 10 points since halftime and 7 rebounds. He's doing a great job on the boards and scoring.
Martin got it into O'Daniel exactly where they need to.
That's what he's got to do as a big man.
And the low block, and all he had to do was turn it around and put it in. That's exactly what he did. 44-39 your score. And Curry greeted by the defense, and he gets past 2 of them, 3 of them.
Dwenger doesn't have an answer for him at all. He's just killing him.
Well, he got the mismatch out top of O'Daniel. He got around him, and nobody come over to help. And Coach Koskoff says, come on, timeout. So we're going to take a 30-second break ourselves. You're listening to 106.3 FM, WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne.
Shawnee Construction and Engineering is proud to support tonight's game. We specialize in commercial and industrial construction and use unique life cycle principles to provide our clients the highest quality craftsmanship for the life of the project. Shawnee Construction and Engineering are partners with you for lifetime savings. We can be found at ShawneeConstruction.com or at 260-489-1234. That's 260-489-1234.
Back at Bishop Dwenger High School, 5:45 on the clock, fourth quarter. Homestead up 46-39 in an early season contest. First time these two teams have met as conference opponents on the hardwood.
Ty Curry was 17 and Brandon Durnell have 10. They have 27 of Homestead's 46 points.
Donald Martin has the basketball. Hits to McKenna. McKenna tries to dump it down to O'Daniel. And that's where he don't operate well, so he kicks it out. Around the shell we go. Royal behind the back dribble tries to free up some space, doesn't get any, so he swings it out the top to Donovan. Donovan backs up, finds O'Daniel going to take a pick, fake the pick, got it for Royal. Royal greeted by a whole bunch of blue shirts. Over to Martin. Martin puts it up, and he is hammered by Wilson.
Coach Johnson's very disgusted on that. You don't want to foul that three-point shooter, and Martin's going to shoot 3 of them.
And that's that run at I was talking about a little bit. He ran into instead of run at him. So bad judgment by Ivory Wilson. And 3 free throws coming for the junior, Colin Martin.
He's 1 out of 2 from the foul line.
And he makes the first one. So 46-40 your score with 5:19 on the clock here in regulation.
He has 13 points, Kenny. And this is his first point since the third quarter.
Second one is also good. Looks awfully comfortable and confident at the charity stripe. So, yep, you got one more coming. They're going to move O'Daniel off the rebounding line and slide McKenna in there. So they're trying to protect O'Daniel from picking up another cheap foul. Third one also goes in, so it's just as good as a 3, just not quite as exciting. 46-42. And the Saints pick up token pressure.
Dwenger's got to play a little better defense.
And they just did it. Oh, and they got it back. As O'Daniel got a hand on it, had to save it, and it went to Wilson's hands. So
there's a mismatch. O'Daniel trying to guard Curry. Curry can go right around him, I would think.
That's what they did last time, and they seem to be comfortable with it. Oh,
they switched, didn't they?
Yep, switched real quick. They put McKenna on Curry. They're looking to set a pick to get McKenna off on Curry. Still has the
McKenna's got to make him go right.
Picked up the 5 count. They finally do. Now they get it flipped around the shell. Wilson holding the basketball. Brings it over to Ferguson.
Durnell was wide open.
Yeah, he was. Inside out. Curry, top of the key. Trying to decide what to do with it. He flings it to the left side to Ferguson. Ferguson finds Wilson. Wilson, one dribble, and finds Curry. Curry drives the lane, stops, puts up a floater, and
they're going to call a blocking foul. That's a charge? They're calling a charge. I thought it was blocking.
I think
it is a blocking foul, isn't it, Kenny?
Yep. They counted the basket, and they called the foul on the Saints' Colin Martin. I'm pretty sure they counted it. I thought I saw the hand that went down. A little bit of organization here going on. We're going to see if they're going to count the basket or not.
They already, I think, counted. Curry's got 19.
48-42 your score, and Curry a chance to stretch it one more, and he does.
That was a big play for Homestead after Martin got his three. Now Curry came back with three.
Well, I'll tell you, Curry's playing with some pain. There's times that he's wincing. Nice back cut and inside interior.
He didn't need to put the ball on the floor, did he, Kenny?
They got it to O'Daniel, put it on the floor. He did draw the foul from Durnell, but if he just went up strong, he'd have made an easy bucket. Now he's got to go to the free throw line. And that is the 4th team foul on Brandon Durnell, so they're going to have to do something with him. You know, Daniel's playing more aggressively offensively. He's getting better position, getting better shots. Got to make some better decisions. And you could go up there and just stuff it, and he missed the first free throw. You go up there and you just about stuff it. That's what you need to do as a big guy, and he's got size advantage on a lot of these guys. So first free throw is no good. The score remains 49-42. Second free throw is in the air, and it is good. 49-43.
O'Daniel's got 5 points.
4:17 here, fourth quarter action. A little bit of pitch and catch. Nice passing, breaks the press. And Homestead's going to go back into their half-court offense.
Dwenger's got to slow down Curry somehow.
And Wolfkale drives all the way to the baseline.
That was too easy.
I heard that.
Foul on Martin. Dumb foul.
Martin took a swipe at him, and Bob and I have some really good headphones on, and we can hear the skin from here. Wow. Now, if Martin tries to talk his way out of that one, that won't work. 4 minutes even on the clock. That's his 4th foul, by the way, and the 4th foul on the Saints this half.
That's really going to hurt Dwenger. That's their heart of their scoring right now.
4 minutes on the clock even. The first free throw is good. So Homestead now enjoys a 7-point lead, 50-43.
Parker Mangus had 7 points in the first half, and he was pretty quiet, but this is his first point. Now he's hit both free throws.
Well, we'll see if O'Daniel can make some hay. They got Durnell down out of the lineup, too. So both free throws are good. It's an 8-point spread. It's now time to go inside and see what you can do about closing this gap a little bit. Over the top to Royal. He's got it on the right wing. They dump it in the corner. 3 on the way. Comes up short. O'Daniel fights for the rebound. Curry out tips him and takes it away. Curry hustles down the floor. He's guarded step for step by Donovan. Curry drives, dishes. 3 on the way. No good. Sam Royal with a rebound. Royal looks around for traffic. Decides to wait for everybody to buzz by. Then tries to drive. No room.
Dwenger's got to get a good shot since they're down 8 here.
Hands it off to Donovan. Donovan flings it up to McKenna. McKenna finds Pettenberg in the corner. Pettenberg drives the lane, puts it up. Foul on the play. Shot no good. And, of course, Homestead, they're making all sorts of reactions, trying to talk their way to a traveling call. Not even close. And the guilty party is Eric Martin of Homestead High School. His first foul of the ball game.
Jack Pettenberg, a 5'11" junior. That's what they got to do, Kenny. Instead of settling for that outside shot, he drove to the bucket and made something happen.
Free throws up and good. 51-44, back to a 7-point lead.
They're trying to make hay at the foul line with the clock stopped. There's 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Dwenger's down 51-44.
Donovan down, Martin up in the lineup. Second free throw is also good. Down to a 6-point spread. Homestead greeted by full court pressure again by the Saints. Homestead breaks it well. Haven't put the ball on the floor.
They're a very good passing team, aren't they?
They certainly are. They got it to Curry. Now everybody's settling into their half-court routine. They couldn't break the press fast enough to get it down an easy bucket, so they're going to have to start slinging it around, and that's exactly what they do. Wolfkale for the basketball, hands it over to Curry. Curry gets it to Mangus. Mangus puts it to Wolfkale. He throws up a rainbow 3. Or Ferguson, and it's no good. Rebound Sam Royal. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That was Wolfkale that got his hand in there that caused the turnover. Even though he made a bad 3, he never quit on the play, and his defensive effort caused a turnover on the Saints.
Royal's trying to talk his way out of that one. Oscar Burns going to come into the lineup, and oddly enough, David O'Daniel is going to have a seat. It's a curious substitution, but Royal, he dribbled it, and they caught it in the crook of his elbow. Actually made it look pretty smooth like that one commercial on TV, but the referee caught him.
Dwenger has 5 turnovers this half. That's hurt him.
Curry gets it over to Wolfkale. Wolfkale kicks it out to Ferguson. Back to Curry. Downstairs
blocking.
Wolfkale.
Oh, they called traveling.
Traveling on Wolfkale as he tried to drive the baseline. Matter of fact, he went outside instead of inside. Probably went the wrong way. 51-45, still your score. The Saints up by 6. 2:32 on the clock. Excuse me. Spartans up by 6.
Dwenger sure needs a basket here, Kenny. They're down 6.
They got it to Royal. He's got a mismatch down there. He's going to try and drive, spin. Nope, double team comes, so he kicks it back out and around the show.
Good defense by Homestead.
To Burns, to McKenna, to Fettenberg, and back to Royal.
Oh,
Royal,
nice pass.
And Burns was not expecting it. Homestead comes out of the pack with it. Curry walks it up the floor with 2 minutes to go. No hurry now to get the basket up toward the iron as he's got a 6-point lead, which could be a 2 or 3 possession ball game. They burn up 30, 40 seconds here. Probably the wise thing to do.
Homestead's in no hurry, and they got 5 very good ball handlers out there.
Wolfcale almost got his pocket picked. Whistle stops play. McKenna just about got away with the theft. He's going to guilty of the personal foul. That is his second of the ball game, and only 5 fouls on both teams, so free throws will not be much of a factor here late in the ball game.
Again, Ty Curry is leading scorer for Homestead, and he really runs his team on offense and defense.
Wolfcale with the basketball. He's out in the center circle, and
there's sort of a cheap foul.
Yeah, and another one. That one's going to be called against McKenna, I believe, again. And he was trying to reach in and snag the basketball, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Kostoff at 1:42 in the fourth. And we will take a 30-second break ourselves. You're listening to 106.3 FM WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. Welcome home to your family of faith.
He has counted to infinity twice. He once set a land speed record on a surfboard. Bruce Springsteen calls him the boss. He is the most fascinating man alive.
I don't always buy diamonds, but when I do, I prefer Peter Franklin Jewelers. Stay sparkly, my friends.
And we're back at Bishop Dwenger High School. 1:42 on the clock. Fourth period action. The Spartans are up by 6, 51-45. And we'll see what kind of substitution Coach Kostoff makes. I don't think he liked the matchups that he had on the floor at the time. But they had Durnell on the bench and O'Daniel, who's playing a better second half, still on the bench. He's still going to leave him on the bench. That's curious, but he knows this kid way better than I do.
Homestead is only 6 out of 12 from the foul line. You probably don't want to foul Curry, but Dwenger might start fouling Homestead if they're only 6 out of 12. And of course, when you say that, Kenny, then the team start hitting them. But Homestead has missed 6 free throws so far.
Almost a new modern version of the picket fence. They have to throw it clear into the backcourt to get it into Curry. We got 138 and counting. The defense trying to tighten up a little bit, see if they can't get a cheap turnover.
And Martin's guarding him, and Martin's got 4 fouls.
Got it to Durnell, and he just dribbles it outside. Oh, almost taken away. Nice hustle by Pettenberg, but he dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. So Homestead's going to retain possession on the far side of the floor, about halfway up the court.
Homestead's 5 good ball handlers. Even their center, Durnell's a good ball handler. And they're not bothered by the press because they can all handle the ball and all can dribble, and great passers also.
Mangus has the rock. Bounce pass into Durnell. Durnell's outside.
There's going to be a foul.
A little bit chippy there. And Austin Burns took one in the chin, and he gets called for the foul. He was up in Durnell's grill. Durnell took the classic ball and went around his head with it and popped Burns in the jaw.
Durnell has 10 points, and he's been a key, Kenny. He only had 1 basket in the first half. He's got 4 baskets since halftime. He's 0 out of 1 from the foul line.
Donovan into the lineup and Burns out. He's going to have to call Dr. Briscoe after that one, I think. Free throws up, rims out, no good. Royal with the rebound. He got slapped at by Ferguson, but no foul call there. They get it down the floor quickly. Back to Royal. Royal stops, thinks about it, kicks it outside to Pettenberg. Pettenberg drives, kicks it to the right side to Martin. Martin, long 3, no good. Rebound, nice rebound by Homestead. He's on his back. Royal
I thought that was goaltending. Royal picked some garbage up that time.
Ferguson rolled it, tried to get it to Curry. Royal just picked it up, threw it in. 51-47, and Coach Johnson says, calm down, Fruits.
Coach Johnson, Coach Ankenbrucker, all of a sudden go, guys, you don't have to get so rattled. They're getting rattled with this press.
They haven't got it over the timeline yet. They've been doing real well with the press. They finally do get it. Ferguson drives, puts it up. He's fouled pretty firmly, I'll say, by Pettenberg. And he tried the same thing Sam got away with earlier. kind of a prayer, but his prayer wasn't answered. I don't think it was even heard.
Jack Ferguson, 6'2", junior guard, was very quiet, but he's been another one. He had 8 points in that third quarter when Homestead had 24, so he's a good-looking shooter. They just slowed him down in the first half.
43.9 on the clock here, fourth period. We're going to say in regulation with this game, well, we might have overtime. 51-47 your score, and it remains 51-47. He misses the front end of a two-shot foul.
Again, we said free throws. Homestead was 6 out of 12, and they missed the last two. You start missing free throws, they can come back to haunt you.
And he misses the second one. Royal with the rebound.
Dwenger's right in this game.
Coach Kostoff just checked the board to see how many timeouts he has. Kicks it over to the corner. McKenna, one dribble.
They need a good shot here.
Get it inside to Royal. Royal's got the mismatch on the block. He's going to turn, put up a right-hander.
That's a big one. Dwenger's right back in it with Royal.
They get it into Curry. Curry floats over the timeline. He's going to get fouled as he gets over the midcourt stripe. Zach McKenna banged him a good one. So Curry, and Bob was talking about it, Homestead was struggling with their free throws. He would step up to a 1-and-1. And it's a 2-point ball game, 51-49. The Saints are showing that same tenacity we've seen the last 2 years.
6 out of 13 from the foul line, and Curry is 2 out of 3.
And the Dwenger Saints getting into it.
They're going to call a lane violation. Curry was on the line. That's a big turnover. Dwenger might want to time out to run their offense. I don't know if Coach Kostoff's going to call it. There it is.
He sure does. You know what? We're going to stay right here and watch, see if we can pick up on some of the plans they're doing. Well, the fans have suddenly got into this thing. It's 51-49, 23.2 to go. They're going to take a full timeout, Bob.
Boy,
what did you call it, Coach? Homestead, he can't throw it in the ocean from the free throw line.
And again, Ty Curry does everything for Homestead. He's got 20 points, and I didn't notice how he was set on the foul line, but the referees did. When there's 3 of them, there's got to be somebody watching all that, isn't it, Kenny?
Yeah, that's the second time they called it on. The first time he missed the free throw, so it wasn't any big deal. But they called him on it and warned him, said, hey, you were over before the ball got to the iron, and you can't do that. Second one just cost him big time. Cost him a point, maybe 2, and possession. We were talking about possessions being very, very precious.
They are 6 out of 14 from the foul line.
Wow. So we're at 23.2. Homestead's up by 2 points, 51-49. And the strategies are played out. Homestead is heading to the floor. Sooner or later, they're going to get 5 guys out there. They're the last player to get Wolfgale still here on the bench trying to get some instructions. They want him to take the basketball out. Homestead's got to bring it.
Dwenger, 9 out of 13 from the foul line.
The Saints have the ball. They want Wolfgale to badger now. I'll just watch it here because I'm trying to turn over and let them get it in quickly. Do the Saints. The Saints have the ball, and they're going to.
Martin's 4 out of 4 from the foul line, Kenny.
Donovan over the timeline. Stops, picks it up.
Martin or Royal get the ball.
Get it inside. Shot up.
Oh, he's fouled.
He's fouled by Curry on the inside. Not the matchup I would look for, but nonetheless it worked, and they drew the foul on him with 12.4 to go. That's Curry's third of the ball game. Timeout. Homestead.
Royal 6-1. As Kenny mentioned, Curry 6'3". You wouldn't have thought they'd have went inside with Royal, but a lot of confidence in Sam Royal, and he's missed 2 free throws, though, so hopefully he can knock these 2 down and we'll have a tie. And it's what you said, Kenny, your good prediction tonight. You said this game's going to come right down to the end, whoever has the ball last, and I think that's what's going to happen here.
Redeemer Radio has one travel sponsor, and nobody wants to be traveling at this point in the ball game. But we got H&L Electric. They specialize in commercial electrical needs for the business community. H&L Electric can handle the smallest to the largest of projects for your business. Call Pete Henry at 260-357-0123. That's 260-357-0123. Both teams break huddle. And Mr. Royal is eyeballing the basket, but he's not up to the line yet, and that's wise. You don't want to get yourself set too early.
Dwenger, 10 out of 13 from the foul line, opposed to Homestead, 6 out of 14. Early in the season, these are the biggest free throws Royals made.
And he makes the first one. That's how you do it once he's made and it goes in. 51-50, 12.4 to go.
Sam's got 14 points, and I have a hunch Coach Johnson might call timeout if he makes this.
Second one is up.
You can see it's off.
Rebound home.
Oh, they called a foul.
And Mangus went up high to get the rebound, and the whistle quickly was blown. 11.3 on the clock. Foul thrown on Martin, Colin Martin, and I think that might be number 5 on him. Yes, it is.
That's a big foul on Conlon Martin.
That takes one of the three-point shooters out of the lineup for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And Martin is encouraging the student section to get loud, and the Spartans now have a 1-point lead, 51-50 over the Saints, at 11.3 on the clock.
Mangus has 9 points, 2 out of 2 from the foul line, and that was a big foul because Kenny, that's 10 fouls on Homestead, so if Dwenger has to foul him again, they're going to get to shoot 2 foul shots the rest of the way here, the last 11 seconds.
Lineup change. Let's see who's sliding in the lineup here. Smithy.
So Dwenger's not dead, even though if he makes both of these, they still got 11 seconds to come down and hit a free throw.
Mangus makes the first one, 52-50. Man, everybody's jockeying for position. They got nobody's in a position where they can pick off a cherry pick. Donovan maybe outside.
That's 11 points for Mangus. He's made some big free throws.
And Homestead takes a 30-second timeout after the free throw is made. 53-50. And again, we'll watch for strategies here. The 30-second timeout, so it won't take them too awfully long here to get things done.
Dwenger hit 1 out of 2 free throws, and then Mangus comes down and hits both of his free throws. He's 4 out of 4 from the foul line, and Dwenger's got 11 seconds. And with Martin out, he has 4 baskets, Kenny, and 3 of them are threes, so they're probably going to look at McKenna or Royal or Donovan to shoot threes.
They changed it to a full timeout here, so they give the kids a chance to sit. When there's a full timeout, the players on the floor can sit down. When it's a 30-second timeout, the players on the floor have to stand up. So give them a little bit of an extra breather and see if we got a little adrenaline left. We've got a little in the tank at 11.3 to go. I see a 3 in an overtime game.
And you know that Coach Johnson is saying you get in their face, but whatever in the world you do, you don't foul that three-point shooter.
I probably don't foul anybody at this point. Let him have the 2. Guard against the
They got
3.
Pettenberg out there. Donovan, I know, is a three-point shooter. Smithy's out there. McKenna's a three-point shooter, so you got at least
Royal's trying to get
McKenna
lost
and Donovan, three-point shooters.
They trigger it in. They got to go the length of the floor. Over the timeline.
There's a smart play. Foul them now. That's a smart play.
Yeah, how many they got?
Now it's
6.
1 and 1.
Yep. That'll be, you're exactly right, 1 and 1 with 7.2 to go. Good coaching by Johnson and crew here, because the best they can do is get 2. Or do you make the first one, miss the second one on purpose, and crash the boards?
You almost have to do that, because I would think if you make them both, you're only down 1, and when you go and foul, Homestead's going to get 2 free throws.
The other way. So, interesting theory. You can crash the board. Here comes O'Daniel. Check back in the lineup. So maybe we have this one figured out. It's going to be interesting.
Pettenberg is 2 out of 2 from the foul line, but he's hardly played, so that's a pretty good kid to probably foul, because he hasn't played much tonight.
Well, we'll see if he's got ice water in his veins or not. There's only 7.2 left on the clock. Exciting finish here at Bishop Dwenger High School. And one of the local media people stepped on our table and just about loses everything.
Bishop Dwenger scored 15 points this quarter and 13 for Homestead. It was 40-35 at the end of 3, Kenny, and it's 53-50. As you mentioned, a ton of strategy going. And Homestead, Coach Johnson's going to say you got to box out Durnell. Got to put money on Durnell. The size he's got, even though he's not as big as O'Daniel, I think he's more physical, and he's really going to have to try to box O'Daniel out, and he's going on the same side. Wherever O'Daniel goes, that's where Durnell's going to go.
You know, this will be one of the times where he might even step on his foot. 1 and 1, and the ball is in Pettenberg's hands. First one's on the way. No good.
Good rebound by O'Daniel. And that's the guy you want to shoot it. Oh, I thought he had it.
The back of the iron tipped out.
I thought he had it.
By Homestead. Tackle.
And they called a foul on O'Daniel. Wow, they called a foul on O'Daniel.
Well, O'Daniel tackled him. They're not going to call an intentional foul.
That might foul him out, I think.
Yep, we're going to call it a 2-shot foul.
Dwenger got the look they wanted. You want Royal to shoot it. It looked pretty good from here.
Came off his hand well, had great rotation. Just went a little bit long off the back of the iron. But good hustle by Dwenger. The theory sort of worked. He's supposed to make the front end of the 1-1 as Wolfkale ranges first one. So
Kenny, he was 0 out of 2 from the foul line. He has 3 points, all of them since halftime. He's 1 out of 3, but those are big free throws. Now they're up 4.
With 1.1, so this one's pretty much over. That one is missed.
That was a very good ball game.
Nice baseball pass shot by Donovan. It actually hit the iron, but it wouldn't have made any difference. It was a 4-point spread. And the Butler Sounds, the game is over. And the 54-50 victory for the Homestead Spartans over the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with our post-game show. You're listening to 106.3 FM WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. Welcome home to your family of faith.
Here's a money-saving tip from Momper, the #1 name in insulation since 1956. Exposed attic ceiling joists and ductwork, or new snow that quickly melts off your roof, means you need to add insulation. We'll fill empty sidewall cavities with insulation, even through masonry, aluminum, or vinyl siding with no unsightly holes. Plus, we'll seal your crawl space with urethane foam for a total insulation package. Call Momper now for a free, no-obligation energy analysis of your home.
Bishop Luers High School is our post-game sponsor here tonight, and it is a Catholic educational community that installs in each student dignity, integrity, respect, and responsibility. Catch the Luers spirit at www.bishopluers.org. Well, it turned out to be quite a ball game, Bob. 54-50, the Homestead Spartans come away victorious over our Bishop Dwenger Saints, but not without quite a fight. Thing went seesaw battle a little bit. Saints didn't have many leads, but they did have a couple, and this thing never got wider than I think a 7-point
We thought
spread.
it would be a close game. Both teams are pretty well evenly matched. It was interesting. Homestead was 9 out of 16 from the foul line, but down the stretch, Parker Mangus, he had 11 points, and he hit all 4 free throws. Ty Curry had 20, 11 for Mangus, and 10 for Brandon Durnell. What was interesting, Kenny, Homestead had, again, I think they won the game in that third quarter. They had 7 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, 14 in the third. But in the fourth, they had 14. They scored 24 points in the third quarter, and they only had 16 in the entire first half.
Yeah, and it's amazing. That's why we stress some of the things that happened in the first and second quarter, and kids kind of poo-poo that off and think, well, I can make up for it. No, you can't. That's a possession that you gave away. That's a shot that you probably shouldn't have taken. It was a bad decision you made. Every possession is precious, and it was, 18-16 at half? Golly, that could have been a 30, 40-point ball game total for either one. And
Sam Royal had 14, and Kenny, he's the one that they wanted. I mean, he had a good look. It just didn't go in.
Yeah, it worked out the way the Saints wanted to. They were really hoping to hit the front end of the 1-on-1, but if you can get an offensive rebound, when everybody in the building knows that's what the plan is, and you still pull it off, get it to your three-point shooter, and he gets a good look, and it just didn't go. This place would have blown up.
What was interesting, Kenny, we were talking, they had 5 threes in the first half, and they only had 1 in the entire second half. So that first half, the threes really helped them, and in the third quarter, Conlon Martin made 1, but they only had 1 3 since halftime after they had 5 in that first half.
I don't think it took as many, to be honest with you. I think
they worked more inside, like you said.
Wanted to drive the ball, drove the baseline several times. They got it down into O'Daniel, and he had a lot of good looks inside the paint rather than outside the paint. I think they were pretty successful in doing what they wanted to do offensively. They just didn't quite score enough points.
Homestead very impressed with Brandon Durnell inside. He had 10 points and a ton of rebounds. But again, they had 3 guys in double figures. Dwenger had Martin with 15 and Royal with 14, but most of them were outside shots. Dwenger's got to get O'Daniel working harder inside, keep working with him, throwing that ball inside in practice, and maybe by the end of the year, because he's got some nice moves, he's just got to get a little stronger, yeah.
Well, he's strong, but he's got to get basketball strong.
Yes.
He's got to get comfortable doing that. So.
And Durnell is basketball strong right now for Homestead.
Yeah, he sure is. Let's take a last 30-second break of the night, and we'll come back with our final thoughts. and let you know when we'll be back on the air. You're listening to WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. Welcome home to your family of faith.
You can help support your Catholic parish or school with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's Elevate program. You'll not only enjoy excellent personal service and save money with your new loan or credit card, you'll also be giving money back to the participating parish or school you care about. Let Notre Dame Federal Credit Union elevate all participating parishes or schools. Elevate can be reached at 844-230-6611 or visit us online at ndelevate.com. Independent from the university.
We're back for the final time from Bishop Dwenger High School. Homestead Spartans 54, the Bishop Dwenger Saints 50. And Bob, I'm looking at our schedule, and it's going to sound a little funny 2 weeks in advance, but we're going to have to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because the next time you and I are on the schedule is January 8th, a doubleheader at Bishop Luers and Concordia.
And Concordia girls are always well coached. They have another good team this year. Bishop Luers has one of the better girls teams in the city. We saw as good a girls team as you're going to see in the entire state in Homestead tonight, but Bishop Luers got a good ball club. Concordia's boys are loaded. They got a good ball club. So Luers and Concordia boys and girls should be very good basketball January 8th on a Friday night from Bishop Luers.
As I look down the schedule, we won't have to call the Homestead girls game because they're probably going to beat everybody anyway. So, and maybe we did that on purpose. I'm not completely sure. But we got the complete schedule, I think, is online at RedeemerRadio.com, or you can call the station and ask them when things are going. But the next one, January 8th, will be a doubleheader from Bishop Luers versus Concordia.
And as you said, Kenny, I hope everybody has a good Christmas. And it's hard to talk about Christmas when we're talking 60 degrees tomorrow.
Well, you know, the folks south of the Mason-Dixon line has had that their whole life, and I just want a little bit of snow on Christmas Day and maybe the day after.
Me too.
Because I'm flying to Kansas for the holidays. I really don't want a big old snowstorm. Oh, wait a minute. I'll be hanging out with the grandkids. Maybe I do want a big old snowstorm. Just snow me in for about 3 or 4 days. That'd be all right, too.
As long as you can be outside from them once in a while.
Oh, yeah, watch them shovel snow. I'll drink the hot chocolate and kind of giggle and watch them clean out their own driveway. Hey, we got to go. I digress a little bit. He's Bob Mers. I'm Kenny Barr. Thank you very much for listening tonight. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll talk to you January 8th. God bless everybody. We'll go to closing prayer. See you later.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.